Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Mondis with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 84 for the week of April 24th, 2017.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Welcome back everyone. It feels good to be back here for the podcast. Just got back from my trip to Walt Disney World. Had an amazing time down there for Star Wars Celebration. And checked out the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Great time. Lots of vlogs out on the YouTube channel. If you guys are listening on iTunes or on the website, be sure to head over to YouTube for all of the vlogs from that trip. I already have day one out, which was the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. And then I went and saw Wishes at the Magic Kingdom for the very last time. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, I have my shirt on. This is the annual pass holder exclusive Wishes shirt, the farewell shirt. It's got the AP thing there on the sleeve, and it glows in the dark. Really cool. If you guys are down at the Magic Kingdom and you're an annual pass holder, you can pick this up in the Emporium. You have to ask, though, because they do not have it out on the shelf. They keep it in the back. So, all right, guys, lots of pin news since we've been on the podcast. I'm not going to go the whole way back from 2 weeks because we'd be here. This would be an hour-long episode, probably. So I'm just going to try to catch some of the more popular things that happened. All right, guys, let's start out with Star Wars Celebration. There were lots of pin releases there. Disney Parks actually had a booth there with lots of different pin releases. And then, of course, there were the official Star Wars Celebration pins, those 40 that we talked about before. So, yeah, there's a handful of them, limited editions, limited releases, and a mystery box set. Really cool. I'll leave a link to the blog post if you guys haven't seen them yet. My favorite, though, was probably the Stormtrooper Piece of History pin. It featured a piece of the costume from a Stormtrooper from The Force Awakens. How cool is that? But yeah, the cast member said any leftover pins were going to be moved over to Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And this past week, the Stormtrooper pin actually did arrive at Disneyland. Next, we'll head over to Disney Store because the very first pins for the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales film have surfaced. This is a box pin set. There's 4 different pins in this box set, exclusive to DisneyStore.com, and it's limited edition of $6.50. Retail price is $79.95, so just about $20 per pin there. And there's also the next pin in the Storybook Classics collection. This one features the 3 Little Pigs hinge pin, limited edition of 1100, retail price is $14.95. Both of those appeared at DisneyStore.com this past week. Also this past weekend was the Run Disney Star Wars Half Marathon weekend at Walt Disney World. This is the Dark Side themed, and those pins appeared at the expo. Of course, they're the commemorative race pins for the 5K, 10K, Half Marathon, and the Dark Side Challenge. And then there's the replica metal pins that were released. Those were all at the ESPN Wild World of Sports complex, available for purchase. Speaking of the Wild World of Sports, they are celebrating their 20th anniversary. And a limited release pin actually appeared over at the complex, and it's a circular pin. It has the ESPN logo at the top, and it says 20 years Walt Disney World Resort. So yeah, pretty cool. That's available at the complex and the Clubhouse store on Walt Disney World property. The newest Disney nature film called Born in China, with lots of panda bears, just came out this past weekend, and Disney Studio Store Hollywood had their marquee pin release. It was available on April 21st, limited edition of $150, retail price is $14.95. And then the new pin releases for this week at Disney Parks. Like I said, guys, the pin news this week is going to be quick just because of we didn't have the podcast last week. So just trying to skim through some of the high-level stuff here. But for the new releases this week, the next Doorways to Disney pin is coming out at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. That one features Pinocchio. And then exclusive to Disneyland is the next Pin Trading Tales pin. That's that little booklet that has a little dangle element on it. This one features Stitch, limited edition of 2000. And then they have a Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough pin for the 60th anniversary. And it features, it's a hinge pin that kind of features the novel with the gold cover. It's limited edition of 2000 as well. And those are exclusive to the Disneyland Resort. Alright guys, for Disney Pin Chat this week, I want to talk about the biggest news from this past week. And that is the Love Isn't an Adventure pin preview. Yes, Disney released the catalog for the upcoming pin event at Walt Disney World this August. So everyone got a preview of those pins. And that is because the registration for this event is this week. It is Tuesday on April 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you guys are attending, be sure to set your clock for that day to register. It shouldn't sell out, in the first week, but the events usually do sell out. I think Pixar Party sold out in about 3 weeks or maybe a month or two. I'm not 100% sure, but it did sell out. But yeah, I will be registering for sure. Disney Pins Blog will be there at the event. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about these pin releases, guys. And that seemed to be the consensus. Everyone really did enjoy the releases this year for the pin events. I just want to talk about them a little bit, tell you some of my favorite. And then the forum question for this week will be, what is your favorite? What are you guys most excited for this for this pin event? Even if you aren't attending, I know a lot of people are doing pickups, or you can find them on the secondary market. So just leave a comment in the forums with your favorite pin. So there are 20 different pins that came out. Some are just limited editions. There's one limited release, and then there's box sets and frame pin sets. And the Love is an Adventure event takes place August 25th and 26th at the Walt Disney World Resort, like I said, in Epcot, the convention center there. And then there's the registration actually on Thursday, the day before. So you can actually head over. I'm assuming it's going to be at Coronado Springs again, like it was last year. You can go there and check in, pick up your pin purchases. And then the event's all day Friday, all day Saturday at Epcot. And some of my favorite pins this year are the Baymax pin. It's called Love is Teamwork. It has Hero and Baymax on it, giving a little fist bump. That's limited edition of $7.50. Another one I really love is the Aladdin pin, Aladdin and Jasmine. It's called Love is Trust, and it's limited edition of $7.50. Retail price is $16.99. Really cool. The Rapunzel, the Tangled pin was super popular. Love is Light. The frame pins look beautiful. Those were really popular. Even the mystery box set, I'm gonna get a few of those boxes for trading in the store, and to do an unboxing video for you guys on YouTube. So really excited for that. And just all these pins look amazing. The box sets, the Love is Strength box set, really cool with Judy Hopps in there. That was a popular one. And Ariel. Yeah, the Carl and Ellie Through the Years pin set. Awesome. It's got dangle elements on it. And the Love is Vain pin set featuring Disney villains. You wouldn't think of love and villains, but hey, it works. They're looks like a stained glass pin with a nice frame on them. And then speaking of frames, there are 2 frame sets. They're both limited edition of $150, and the retail price on those is $325. But they look beautiful. And I'm really excited for this event. So yeah, guys, leave a comment in the forums with your favorite pins. Yeah, we will be sure to keep you guys updated on all the event coverage, blog posts, social channels, YouTube videos. It's going to be exciting. Cannot wait. And I think that's going to do it for pin news and Disney Pin Chat this week. But before we go, May 1st, guys, Disney Pins Blog is celebrating its 4-year anniversary. Can you believe it? We've been around for 4 years. Crazy. So to celebrate the 4 years, we're going to have a really, really cool giveaway. It's live right now on the website, so be sure to head over to disneypinsblog.com/giveaways for your chance to enter. There's 2 prizes for this one, a first place prize and a second place prize. Just wanted to say thank you to you guys and have a giveaway. And just really appreciate you guys following along on the podcast here, following on the website, and all the social channels. Yeah, it's been a crazy adventure, but super fun. Thank you guys for riding along with us. All right, guys, that's going to do it for episode 84 of the DPB Podcast. All right, guys, have a great week. See ya.